Frederick Taylor was, as you know, responsible for developing the theory of scientific management. This idea was based on late 19th, early 20th century working practices. And it was all about increasing efficiency in the workplace. So, doing the same amount of work using less time and less money. Taylor's theory, as we've seen, was based on the idea that people are motivated mainly by money. Essentially, if you pay someone enough money, then they'll be willing to do any job. Okay? At first, very few people question this relatively early concept of motivation. However, as psychology, the study of psychology, started to become more accepted, more ideas about motivation started to emerge. And this happened right through the second half of the 20th century. So, much later, in the 1940s and 1950s, you have the psychologist Abraham Maslow, the man most people probably associate with theories of motivation. In 1943, Maslow published a paper in which he divided motivation into 5 main areas in hierarchy. A hierarchy of needs. This was followed a few years later by a book, Motivation and Personality. And we'll talk more about this in a moment. Now, Maslow's theory caused a lot of discussion and debate, and consequently, a number of other theories emerged quite quickly afterwards. One theory that soon followed Maslow was McGregor's theory of management styles. McGregor divided his theory of management into 2 groups, Theory X and Theory Y. Theory X was heavily influenced by the lower levels of Maslow's hierarchy, and Theory Y was influenced by the higher levels of the hierarchy. Sometime later in the 1970s, McClellan and Burnham looked at motivation in a different way. Unlike McGregor, they didn't think about how a manager could motivate workers. Instead, they focused on what motivates the manager. And they concluded that managers are mainly motivated by power. I'll come back to this point later.